Hello everyone, it's Cheryl James. There's been a lot of really great training put out about how to build a huge following in social media. This training is going to be a little different. It picks up where the others leave off when it comes to actually building meaningful relationships. Social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have changed the way marketing is done online. Businesses realize that a positive online presence is essential. Marketing online is simply not enough. Success online today means that a business must establish meaningful connections with people. The name of the game here is quality over quantity. Having 4,000 Facebook friends or 12,000 Twitter followers is meaningless if nobody really knows you. Quality outranks quantity. This became apparent to me when I had accumulated about 1,000 Facebook friends, but wasn't getting any new leads from it. Out of those 1,000 people, I only felt connected to a small handful of maybe 20 or 30 of them. Yet I was hearing all about the successes that other people were having growing their business on Facebook. I realized that while I was accumulating a mass of people, I hadn't taken the time to get to know any of them. Spamming certainly won't win you any friends. My message was out there, my links were on my profile, they just weren't getting noticed. The name of the game is providing value. Give unconditionally, and you'll be sure to receive. People want to be valued for who they are, not what they have to offer you or anybody else. Remove all of your intentions from the relationship. Only then will you earn the respect and loyalty that is needed to become a successful networker. Once I truly began to realize this, I decided that I could be more productive with fewer relationships. What I have now done is I have created a system for maximizing those relationships. I'm going to share that system with you today. It is a system of socialationships. So what the heck is a socialationship? The short answer is that a socialationship is a mutually beneficial social networking relationship. Some of the benefits of a well-crafted socialationship are joint venture opportunities, viral promotions, hot leads for your business, inside tips on new opportunities, recognition, increased social proof, and mastermind support and collaboration through the formation of tribes. I'm going to show you how I cultivate relationships on Facebook. These same techniques can be used in any online community or forum, except perhaps Twitter. Twitter is a breed of its own. Having conversations on Twitter is akin to having a conversation with someone on the street while you are driving by and hanging out the window of the car. The best use of Twitter, in my opinion, is to use it as a funnel to bring people into other, more interactive communities like Facebook. This is such a simple tactic, but it's had such a dramatic change in both my business and creating my personal brand. And so I'm going to show it to you now. So I'm going to go to my Edit Friends section, and I control this whole thing with lists. You'll see here I have several different lists, one for every day of the week that I've created. Now to create a new list, up at the top of your Friends section there's just a button to create a new list. And it's really pretty simple. You just enter a name and click Create List. At this point you don't want to put anybody in your lists because you're going to do that as you go along and add friends. So I'm going to go to my Wednesday list. And these are all people that I added to my list last week. Before I go through and respond to them, normally this would be the first step. I would go through and visit each one and each one that has interacted with me and just create a quick follow-up type message to them. Before I do that, I am going to go and add a new friend and put them in this list. So I'm going to go to my friend request. Now there's several places where you can go to find friends. Groups is a great place to find friends. People will request to be your friends. Facebook will actually also make suggestions. So I think that you've probably already gotten that down as far as places to find friends. I hope so anyhow. There's a lot of other great Facebook training out there that goes into a lot of that as well. So I'm going to take a look at this fella here. Now what I like to do is just look at his information and try and figure out a little bit about him, something that I can talk to him about. And then I'm going to go ahead and respond to his friend request. And this is where I'm going to put him in a list. I'm going to put him in my MLM list, and I'm also going to put him in my new Wednesday list. Okay, so he's on two selected lists. So I'm going to confirm the friendship, and then I'm going to go ahead and just send him a message. Make it real simple. 3 things that I do when I send a message. First one is simply thank them for the friend request. And then I will state something personal about them and finish it up with a question. Now, on his info page, he said something about getting out of his box, getting out of his comfort zone, working on the web. So I'm going to basically make a comment to that. Okay, so real simple. I'm just thanking him for the friend request, making a comment about something personal that he put up on his wall in his info tab, and then I'm just finishing it up with a question. Have you created a blog yet? And then I will just sign off. And click send. Okay, and then that's done. So now if I go back to my friends, to go back to edit my friends, and go back to that list, my Wednesday list, you'll see here he is on that list right here. So when I do this method, I recommend just doing maybe about 5 friends at a time, 5 friends a day, because then it gives you time for all the conversation and all the follow-up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a follow-up now for this fellow right here. And after I do that, I'm going to remove him from my Wednesday list. I'm just going to write on his wall. Okay, so just real quick. Hi, Rudy. I just wanted to say hi. I see your business is going crazy. Lots of good stuff. Keep up the good work. So that's just a little shout out from me to him saying, hey, I remember you. I know we had a conversation last week. Just wanted to say hi and see what's happening. Now, I could, and a lot of times I do, follow this up with another question to initiate a new conversation. But I'm not going to do that here at this point. So from here, I'm going to hop back over to my friends list again and go to my Wednesday list, and I am just going to remove him from my Wednesday list. Okay, and now he's gone. So I'll go ahead and do that with the other 4 people here, the ones that I've conversed with at least. And then I'll follow that up by adding some more people along with Pastor Bob here. And that's really pretty much it. It's pretty simple. I have to say, as I said before, that this has made a drastic change in the way that I do business online with social media and also in creating my brand itself. Everything that you've learned about attraction marketing and permission marketing, this is basically the how-to. This is how you get the ball rolling with all those strategies. So I do hope that you put this into action. As I said, it's a very simple process, but it will make a big difference for you. When you invite a friend or accept a friend request, always send a message. If I am accepting a friend request, I always start by thanking them for the friendship. Next, you should state something personal about your new friend. Look at their wall and info pages to find something interesting to comment on. Always end the message with a question. Some examples of questions would be, how long have you been blogging? What are you currently working on? I see that you are into fill in the blank. I'd really like to learn more about that. Can you recommend a good book? This should be enough to begin a conversation. Keep the conversation going for as long as it feels natural. Don't ever try to pitch them on an opportunity unless they specifically ask for that. This conversation will usually last for a day or 2. After 1 week, the next step is to go back to their profile and write on their wall. This should be a simple hello to let them know that you are interested in them. Just doing this one follow-up step will make you stand out from 98% of the other people that they meet online. This is the missing link that nobody else is teaching. The next time that you update your status, post a new video or important link, these folks will notice because they will now remember you. They will feel as if they know you.